we go. Welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode 334. We are here reviewing the newest episode of One Piece anime, episode 1182, which is called Bonney's Lamentation, Darkness Lurking on the Future Island. And, of course, the 1105th chapter of the manga. Actually, it's 1092. My mistake. So, this episode adapts from the last two pages of chapter 1062, which is a little bit later in the episode, and pages 2 to 9 of chapter 267. Before I continue, there will be a review of this next week, but no new episode. Yes. What is happening is that for this arc, we're having a first recap episode. I watched the first one of the first couple of these. I'm like, it's a clip show. There's only two reasons why they do this. One, because they need to keep One Piece on the air. They can't take a week off, so do a clip show. And two, they do not want to catch us quickly in the manga. And if you're really curious, with this very episode, they went to 1067. They are exactly... Well, actually, they finished adapting chapter 1066. This is what they finished up here. They have exactly 40 chapters left. So, my guess was like, oh crap, we do not have enough for basic continuous for another week or two. Let's just basically do the clip show, and hopefully they might be taking a week off. Who knows? So, in the case of this episode, where a lot of the episode is from this first 9 pages, and there's lots of extensions here, at least a lot of additions. So, we start off with Atlas, where after she explains everything, like Spagapunk, and also we introduce the Recyclotron, this dog, which they added a sequence in the anime where Luffy throws a cup at it to eat, and then the robot attacks them. Attacks Luffy, Bonney, and Chopper, who just finished eating. And he says, oh yeah, I'm Vegapunk, even though she really isn't. She's basically one of his sections. So, yeah, it bites him, runs away. Apparently, they get really thin really quickly. So, yeah, and then, of course, we see Atlas fly and punch the dragon again. This time, knock it down. And that's the last scene of our whole episode. Then comes the sequence, which they extended in the anime, where after she's like, oh, I want some food. So we have Luffy trying some clothes on. And gets a brand new attire, and it's basically this red coat with the the organization's Vegapunk's in charge of, with one earmuff thing, new boots, and it says, oh yeah, very light and cool inside of it. They mentioned Tropical Island, and this outfit that Luffy is wearing here, he wears pretty much this is the outfit he's wearing right now. So, and then we have, by the way, it's red depicting the anime, so Bonney, Chopper, and Jinbei try it. Bonney basically puts on a purple outfit that shows off lots of her legs, and basically the outfit that she's wearing since basically her debut, she gets a brand new attire here. Chopper gets slightly new attire. Jinbei, his only change for him is he gets smaller boots, and they switch top of his outfit he's wearing since his debut with a Hawaiian shirt. And that's it. Like, for him, he gets very low change. By the way, there's the thing with Luffy where they try to take away his hat, but he grabs it right away. And then right after this, like, they get brand new clothes, and then, like, Bond's like, oh, bye-bye. He's like, we'll separate here. Oh, yeah, we're true to this, but she's intruder too. So, then his hockey kicks in, and he sees Kuma. Except that's not Kuma. Yep, and of course they try to attack it, and Bonney tells him to stop, like that's her father, and blows a part of the island, ending that portion of the episode. We have a couple really strange. By the way, the rest of the tribes are not in this episode. If you're curious, did the anime cut out their appearance? Nope, they're not in the stuff they adapted. So then we cut to briefly CP9, who were last seen in the Reverie arc. Yep, and also they added this thing here. This is the scene for this. This actually is from when they left off halfway through where the explosion happened. That was on page 9 of chapter 1067. Yes, that's where they left off with. Yeah, the whole first half, like most of this episode's from those 9 pages. And they had this brief scene of Rob Lucci, Kaku, and Sasi, along with the debuting S-Bear. Now, the robot dog picks up trash. As far as I can tell, it does not appear again after this. But we do have a sequence. Now, the whole thing with this scene here, the one thing they made a change here is that Rob Lucci has got this beard now, and it ticks like it's a clock. Like a hand one of those grandfather clocks. And they bring up the other portions of Vegapunk. Of course, we haven't seen Vegapunk yet. It's going to be a little bit before his debut, like his full appearance. And they mentioned about what happened at Lumen Island. It's a very brief scene. The scene itself is just 3 minutes. And that 3 minutes is from a 2-page scene in the manga. 2 pages. And then we cut to a, mostly from what I can tell, an anime original sequence. Where we see Beppo lying on top of the Heart Pirate ship, the Polo Tango, their submarine, and the rest goes, oh, you need to sleep your air, you finish sleeping. He's like, oh, I've already finished sleeping, I'm basically sunbathing, running around. And apparently this was sleeping up, this is basically his hair. And then, of course, basically Law is here, and then we see this mysterious we see this guy in the distance, and it turns out it's actually Blackbeard along with Jesus Burgess, and several members of the Black Pirates crew. Yep, Jesus Burgess is here. Along with Ben Auger, Stronger, Doc Q. Stronger, Doc Q's horse, debuts his fruit ability. He's a Pegasus now. He did a fruit. Okay, interesting. Yeah, and they're ambushed by, and of course this is basically one of the Blackbeard ships, and it's Blackbeard. We see his bounty for the first time. As far as I can tell, whenever they show him in the series, they never mention his bounty. This, of course, they brought before this arc that his bounties over 3 billion. So that's what the episode ends in. Now, that whole sequence, that last little bit, that is roughly about 2 minutes, that is complete anime original. Because in the manga, basically, this is where probably the next chapter is going to be. Next episode is probably going to show because when they show the Heart Pirates, they show the aftermath of this thing, the end of the battle. What happened? Because the battle was so shown off screen, and the episode basically has the start of it, which I'm very much looking forward to do it. But we might have to wait a couple weeks for it. Now, as far as I can tell, the anime is not ending. We're just doing clips next week. But there will be new chapter next manga next week, but there's also new chapter manga right here and now. So, let's talk about this brand new chapter. Excuse me, chapter 1105, The Height of Folly. Where we see Carrot with Cat Viper and Dogstorm, brewing stew for them. I always love it when I see Carrot. It's a shame they decided to have her basically become the ruler of the head of the Minx Dukedom. Yeah, after being 2 Avengers, that's it. I mean, she goes to Whole Cake, and she comes to Wanda that's it? You're not gonna keep her around? Yeah, I disagree with basically keeping her with the group. Have Wanda take over. Have her basically be a substitute ruler, deputy ruler, she was in her place. Well, Chavez Reds. Nope, we have to go back to basically Zoe. So the chapter starts up, what gets mentioned last chapter, they're going to do a buster call. So, yeah, all the Navy personnel back on the island because buster call has been activated. What happens there? No idea to follow orders. And Admiral Dahl's stay inside Ambassador, hurry to a ship. Kazu and I remain in the island. Begin the bombardment, ship's ready. Huh? But go. Yes, sir. Yes, Admiral Dahl, this beautiful woman who's got a spike collar. I thought my life was only one of Saint Saturn. AK is packed with fruits of the latest research. Destroy it and you'll set the scientific progress back 100 years. Call it Buster Call. Please, Karu, are you still hiding something? Perhaps something troubling to the world government? We do not need progress. It's for the sake of humanity. Ah, I did forget to mention. I've also heard a strike against that ship that escaped Alan yesterday. Huh? After all, it's possible someone knew about the void century. I sent battleships after it to ensure no survivors. How could you do a thing? They knew nothing. They committed no crimes. You caused this to happen, Vegapunk. You broke the law, just as Odora. You could not overcome your lust for knowledge. You dig up the past. He's like, gasp this. And the pacifists are on standby mode. Like, oh yeah, back away, people. Like, hurry, get the vacuum rocket. Vegapunk basically is getting away. And Bonnie's like, Sanji, I'm Vegapunk. Alright, Bonney, I'll get him back. Come in, Nami, it's me. What situation? Apparently he's got earpiece. Or we're at the back door. What's the noise down there? A Buster Call? Yep. What about Luffy? He's not my last time, but he's fine. You just focus on yourselves. Zoro's still holding up by Lucci, so Jimmy will stop that. Keep getting lost. Still, I'm so worried. If they move this on, Frankie, Luffy, Bonney, and Luffy went down to you. So Brooke basically helped Lilith, who got help behind. And of course you have just Robbie just lying down this thing like she's so relaxed. You can lie down, Robin. Hurry up! It's like the problem is they escape. Like how many Buster Calls do we have? Yeah, this is the second time the Straw Hats have gone through a Buster Call in canon. Despite the fact they also won the One Piece Stampede movie, but technically the second time. Last time was actually Annie's Lobby. And that was an awesome arc. I love that arc. It's so awesome. Heck, even Mike McFarlane, the guy who's the head of the dub, even he loves the arc too. He considered it one of the best arcs of the whole series. I agree, it is. So, escape the Vegapunk. One thing is you're sure, but the robot's been destroyed. So, Lil is like, yeah, no piece of cake. Nice work, Bones. We'll be back in just no time. And I bet the only reason why he agreed to help are basically so you can go peek your panties. Who would have thought turning clouds into an ice for a runway? But excellent idea. Oh ho ho! Compliment from world's greatest scientist. Genius. That'll make him blush. So how you stop at the end? Oh, I have that far ahead, so you can slide right off. What you planning, genius? I think it should be Lilith. And of course, lead pace above the clouds, sit behind the borders. And of course, like, fire the cannons. And of course, they begin the bomber. I'm not bored yet. Careful, the pacifistas. And of course, they blast everything. It's like, oh no. The fireplace next stop, Levis. Here we go. And then we have that all fire up like vacuum rocket. Whoa, this thing is fast. Right through. And of course, Carlos, like, he sliced the thing in half. Hang on, Bonney, I'll save you. Pacifistas. Shoot down Bonney and Kuma. And of course, basically, they're like dropping. Like, his hardest life. And killed by his own clone. Daddy, thy folly. Well, I heard we became a pirate, Bonney. There was one possibility that flashed their mind. They might order the pacifistas taking your farthest form, shooting their own daughter. Hey, it's Straw Hat! Can't move, can't eat anymore, can't move. Capture him, he's one of the 4 emperors. We failed to destroy with the escape ship. Must report by the Kazoru. Tell them they went to Egghead. That's a very interesting cliffhanger. That they failed, like, it sounds like, oh, they said they destroyed the escape ship. Nope. That was a lie. So, he ordered it, but it didn't happen. Yep. But, damn good chapter. Loved it. Give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, so that's the episode of you. Next up is going to be a comic corner. It's going to be quite interesting, this one. 2 comic corners, okay? Next video. Bye.